Information security is a fundamental governance function that protects organizational information assets against unauthorized access, disclosure, alteration, destruction, and disruption. As organizations increasingly depend on digital technologies and interconnected infrastructures, security management must combine formal policies and governance frameworks with physical and environmental safeguards that protect facilities, personnel, and computing infrastructure. Within the CISA framework, IS auditors evaluate whether organizations establish comprehensive security governance and implement effective controls that preserve the confidentiality, integrity, and availability (CIA) of information assets. Information asset security policies, frameworks, standards, and guidelines. An effective information security program begins with a comprehensive information security policy approved by executive management. The policy establishes management commitment, defines security objectives, assigns organizational responsibilities, and provides the governance foundation for protecting information assets throughout their lifecycle. Executive sponsorship and clearly defined security roles are essential because security responsibilities must be understood and consistently executed across the organization. The security policy is supported by a hierarchy of governance documents. Policies defining management intent and organizational expectations. Standards establishing mandatory technical and procedural requirements. Guidelines providing recommended implementation practices. Procedures describing detailed operational steps for personnel. This layered governance structure promotes consistency while allowing technical procedures to evolve without frequent policy revisions. An effective security framework incorporates multiple operational processes, including security awareness and training, access management, data classification, vulnerability management, security monitoring, incident response, third-party risk management, continuous auditing. Security awareness programs are particularly important because technical controls alone cannot eliminate human-related risks such as phishing, social engineering, or insider threats. Organizations should provide security training upon employment and at regular intervals thereafter to reinforce policy compliance and promote security-conscious behavior. Access management represents another fundamental component of security governance. Access controls regulate who may access systems and information through authentication, authorization, access control lists, encryption, and multi-factor authentication. Effective access management extends across physical facilities, operating systems, databases, applications, and cloud environments to ensure that users receive only the privileges necessary to perform authorized business functions. Regular access reviews and continuous monitoring help maintain control effectiveness. Modern security frameworks also emphasize continuous monitoring and periodic auditing. Organizations should regularly evaluate whether implemented controls remain effective against evolving cyber threats, technological changes, and regulatory requirements. Continuous assessment enables timely identification of control weaknesses and supports ongoing improvement of the information security program. In conclusion, auditors evaluate whether security policies are formally approved, communicated throughout the organization, consistently enforced, and supported by measurable governance processes that protect information assets and support regulatory compliance. Physical and environmental controls. While cybersecurity often focuses on logical controls, physical and environmental controls remain essential because unauthorized physical access or environmental failures can compromise even the strongest technical safeguards. Physical security protects facilities, equipment, media, and personnel, while environmental controls preserve reliable operating conditions for computing infrastructure. Organizations should implement physical controls that restrict unauthorized access to information processing facilities while protecting critical systems against theft, vandalism, sabotage, and accidental damage. Common physical controls include security guards, perimeter fencing and barriers, locked doors and cabinets, keycard access systems, biometric authentication, closed-circuit television, CCTV, visitor management procedure, security patrols. Facility access controls should be designed to protect personnel, information assets, and IT equipment while supporting workplace safety requirements. Organizations should also establish procedures for visitor registration, escort requirements, incident reporting, and periodic review of access logs to detect unauthorized entry attempts. Keycard access systems are widely used to enforce physical access restrictions. Effective governance includes secure card issuance procedures, segregation of security zones, logging of personnel movement, monitoring for access violations, periodic access reviews, and formal incident response procedures for lost or compromised credentials. Additional controls such as PIN authentication or biometric verification may be implemented for highly sensitive locations such as data centers or network operations centers. Environmental controls protect computing equipment against conditions that could impair availability or damage infrastructure. Critical environmental safeguards include redundant power supplies and uninterruptible power systems, UPS, backup generators, heating, ventilation, and air conditioning, HVAC, temperature and humidity monitoring, fire detection and suppression systems, water leakage detection, lightning protection, dust and contamination control. These controls maintain stable operating conditions and reduce the likelihood of equipment failure caused by environmental hazards. Physical and environmental safeguards collectively improve system reliability and operational resilience by protecting infrastructure from both intentional attacks and natural or accidental events. For CISA professionals, mastery of information asset security, governance, and physical and environmental controls provides the foundation for evaluating whether organizations effectively protect critical information assets through integrated administrative, technical, and physical safeguards. Together, these controls strengthen enterprise security, support regulatory compliance, reduce operational risk, and ensure the continued confidentiality, integrity, and availability of information systems.